The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Washington football team.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Josh Lambo.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Carr now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And does Washington have it? They do. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Tackled at the 29-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They go play action here on first down.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Hakeem Butler with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On first down, Gibson. And he's taken down inside the 30.
13 yards there at a Washington first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be second down.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
Finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Using abacus?
I trusted you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. On 2nd down now. Spence, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So a decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
On play action. Now Carr eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier. He's brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is Josh Lambeau for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr steps away to his left. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing his car on third down. Flush to his right. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From midfield, here's Carr. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Again, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Gibson, and he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
On 2nd down. It's Gibson, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
2-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but
for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
3rd and 9.
Right there, 54 Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That one caught by Gibson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on him. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Take it at the 37. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
46-yard
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 41. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, Gibson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd and 2, Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
It got his man complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Preston Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Camara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now a play fake. Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw on third down. Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go again. Check three. Watch out.
Back to the ground. It's Camara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Detroit.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20.
Kick is good. Makes this Washington 34. Lions 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
10.
To throw again. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And does Washington have it? They do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's taken. They move it from the 22 to the 19.
19-yard line.
It's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he'll be out of bounds
downs across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Again, it's Kamara, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
2-yard line. A gain of a yard.
They do go for it. It's Carr. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And Kamara with a call on 1st down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 41, Carr. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Sherman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
The kick is good.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards that time at a Washington 1st.
7-yard line.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Touch 50, touch 50. Let's go. Here we go.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Tackle made.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Washington on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Spence. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Lions' 25-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the gun, Wilson. Got a man. It's Gibson, complete. 13 yards there and a Washington first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On the option, it'll be Wilson. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Lions have recovered. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 37. 22 yards there, a first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's caught. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Now a toss. Kamara left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes this Washington 48. Lions 28.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Tonight,
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington,